trying to deal with me decisively. All right, I'm still getting a hang of the protocol of having to go through everybody who's here, from the mayors, from the MECs, from all the dignitaries that are here. So I'm going to try my best, because I think I'll be doing this for some time to come. Mr. Maluleke, Program Directors, thank you very much indeed. To the acting MEC in Mpumalanga, Ms. Masilela, welcome. Thank you very much for making the trip all the way from Mpumalanga to here. I appreciate that very much. To the Executive Mayor of Seitlholo Local Municipality, Councillor Jack Malindi, the Executive Mayor of Magareng Local Municipality, Neo Mase, the Executive Mayor of Midval Local Municipality, Councillor Peter Teixeira, Executive Mayor of Mafube Local Municipality, Councillor Clare Motsweneng, the Executive Mayor of Moate Local Municipality, Councillor Victoria Dibier Mtombeni, the MMC for Environment and Clean Energy in Sitibeng District, Ms. Mamokete Khadebe, Councillor from Ekurhuleni Municipality, Councillor Tendi Msani, the Chairperson of the Vaal River Anti-Pollution Forum, Mr. Marius Kiet, the Chairperson of Rainwater, Ndate Ramoteu Monyogolo, the Chairperson of VOCMA, Mr. Des Fransman, the Vice Chairperson of Vaal River Anti-Pollution Forum and Board Member of VOCMA, Mr. Herbert Thompson, the Acting CEO of VOCMA, Mr. Solomon Matebula, of course, our Provincial Head for Gauteng, Mr. Justice Maluleke, senior officials from the Department of Water and Sanitation, particularly the branch that is responsible for regulation, compliance and enforcement, as well as our sister departments, chairperson and members of water boards and the catchment management agencies, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and welcome to you all. It gives me great pleasure to be with you here today for the launch of the Vaal River Anti-Pollution Forum. It is an important day for the protection of our precious water resources. Our meeting here today is a watershed moment for our country's water resources, colleagues. We must decide today, at this launch, if we are the leaders who will meet the moment to protect our precious water resources for future generations. Indeed, colleagues, we must decide here today whether we will be the ones who will be remembered for directing the course of every river and every stream to a sustainable future of access to clean water and safe water for all. The pollution of our water resources remains one of the greatest risks that faces our water security and sustainability. And I am here this morning, colleagues, to sound that alarm. Like the captain of a ship on a rough course at the sea, I'm here to sound the blast. I'm here to say, this is our moment to act and act decisively against the pollution and contamination of our water resources, or we will face a disaster of titanic proportions. Program directors, let me start my reflection by highlighting the significance of the river for which we are converged here today, and that is the Vaal River. The Vaal River is often referred to as the hardest working river in South Africa. It is the second largest river in South Africa after the Orange River into which it flows. The 1,200 kilometer long river crosses a number of provinces, namely Mpumalanga, where it originates near Ermelo, Gauteng, the Free State, and the Northern Cape. Large dams, including Grootdraai, the Vaal and Bloemhof dams, are constructed on the river to ensure a steady supply of water to citizens of these provinces and the industries that depend on the water from this particular river. The Vaal Dam is the most important dam in the country because of its role as the primary supplier of water to the economic heartland of South Africa. The industrial areas it supplies produces more than 50% of South Africa's wealth, as well as more than 80% of the country's electricity requirements. From the Vaal River, water is also supplied to some of the largest gold and platinum mines. These dams, including the Vaal Barrage, are also used by many for recreational, tourism, and hospitality activities. Colleagues, this tells us something important. It tells us that not only is the Vaal River and its dams crucial for millions of lives of South Africans, but it is also vital for the lives of our country's economy. It is vital for millions of jobs and livelihoods. If we were to lose this river system to unmitigated and rampant pollution, we would lose millions of livelihoods and lives. I'm therefore sounding the alarm. This is a crucial moment for the future of this precious water resource. The Vaal River, due to its extent and the development sectors it supports, receives a huge volume of pollution from urban developments, both formal and informal settlements, wastewater treatment works, runoff from mines, agriculture, and discharge of treated wastewater from industries. The water quality in the river has declined over time and in some instances has led to the barrage and extensive growth of water lettuce and hyacinth. Such an outbreak occurred around this time last year in the barrage, and with enormous support from the community, the water lettuce and the hyacinths were physically removed and chemically treated under the leadership of Rainwater. And I would like for the community and Rainwater to please get a warm round of applause in that regard. It is for this important reason that we are gathered here today for the launch of the Vaal River Anti-Pollution Forum. It is an important moment, colleagues. We are here to say that the issue of pollution of our water resources is the business of every South African and every industry. The forum must play a crucial role in ensuring that stakeholders are constantly around or consistently around, sitting around the table to chart solutions towards fighting pollution of the Vaal River. In April this year, former Minister Mkhunu was visiting the barrage, pronounced on the establishment of the forum, which we are here to launch today. The main objectives of the forum will be to coordinate, improve and integrate efforts for the management of the Vaal River quality in line with its determined resource quality objectives. This will be done through addressing risks elevated by the 16 catchment management forums. Currently, there are 16 sub-catchment forums. There are 10 in the upper Vaal, 4 in the middle Vaal, and 2 in the lower Vaal. They will continue to operate as normal, but will escalate systematic challenges that cannot be resolved within these sub-catchments to the forum. The forum, through task teams, will investigate and make recommendations on short, medium, and long-term actions that must be taken to improve the performance of the smaller forums and to elevate and effect any systematic actions in improving the water quality status in the Vaal linked to the catchment management strategy for Vaal Orange CMA and the larger national quality strategy to synchronize role player actions. Through regular reporting, the chairperson and vice chairperson of VOCMA will report on activities to also ensure effective feedback linkages between the overarching forum, the sub-catchment forums, the Vaal Orange Catchment Management Agency, and local implementers, and of course the Department of Water and Sanitation as the regulator. Though the department will continue with the Vaal Orange Catchment Management Agency to control the species, the causes of water quality deterioration need to be addressed in collaboration with the sector that benefit from the river. In order to facilitate input from various stakeholders, sectors and organizations, it was also thought prudent to appoint a dedicated chairperson for the Vaal River Anti-Pollution Forum, which will meet on a quarterly basis. Nominations for the chairperson were considered, and Minister Mkhunu had agreed to appoint Mr. Marius Kiet. Mr. Marius Kiet has over 4 decades of experience, notably before his retirement at the Department of Water and Sanitation as the Chief Director in Mine Water Management and as Director for the Highveld region managing water quality in the Komati, Crocodile East, Sabi, and Upper Vaal catchment. He also played a critical role in the implementation of the National Water Act through the establishment of the 10 water quality forums in the Upper Vaal area. We are therefore confident that this mammoth responsibility of leading this important forum is in capable hands. And I would like for Mr. Kiet to stand up and give a wave because you are in it for it. Colleagues, although the forum will play a crucial role in the management and prevention of pollution of the Vaal River, we must continue to work together and work conscientiously, as departments that play a pivotal role in the management and prevention of pollution of our water resources. I have a feeling my chief of staff put that there for that reason particularly. I therefore wish to acknowledge the sister departments of Human Settlements, Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Agriculture and Environmental Affairs, and the role that they play in land use management, and welcome their participation in ensuring sustainable development to avoid overcapacitated wastewater treatment works, addressing point source of pollution through municipal wastewater and non-point pollution. The Department of Forestry, Fisheries and Environmental Affairs, of course, will also continue playing a role in the management of biodiversity and the control of alien invasive species. Colleagues, the other significant truth we must speak about today is that these departments and the forum can do everything in their power to turn the tide against water pollution. However, we will still not win if this fight is not done to address the crisis that is facing municipalities in our country. If we do not address the crisis of governance in municipalities, we will not succeed in achieving the mandate of this forum. Without dealing with the existential crisis, our country may see this fight being defeated. Without dealing with this particular crisis, colleagues, and I want to repeat, we will not succeed. We cannot allow failing municipal infrastructure to lead to the pollution of water sources to a degree where water sources become unusable. We cannot allow failing municipal water infrastructure to cripple our country. Municipalities must work in order for our country to work. Their wastewater treatment works must improve their functionality, and municipalities must know the impact their discharge of pollutants, such as untreated sewage, has on the water security of our country. While we call for improved local government for the betterment of our water systems, we must equally play a firm role in advancing our regulatory mandate. Colleagues, whilst cooperative governance and intergovernmental relations are the cornerstone of our democratic architecture, we must apply the laws of this country firmly to municipalities to protect our precious water resources. We cannot and must not play softball with municipalities at the cost of lives and livelihoods. Likewise, while we call for public-private partnerships in our quest to fight the pollution of our water resources, we must apply the law firmly to industries who are polluting our water resources. The private sector and business must play their role in safeguarding the water resources they rely upon to grow our economy and create jobs. They must play an active role in eliminating pollution. They must also play their role in sounding the alarm where pollution of water resources occurs by other role players. We will be ready and responsive as the department to heed those particular alarms. It is for this reason, for instance, that I will be doing an oversight visit in Springfontein in the Free State. The agricultural sector has sounded an alarm on the impact water pollution is having on agricultural activities, and we as a department are responding. That is the spirit in which I plead we approach this forum, a spirit that says the pollution of water resources is the responsibility of everyone. Access to clean and safe drinking water are causes that must be championed by each and every one of us. South Africans must take charge in the safeguarding of our precious water resources. They must refrain from polluting our water sources, and they must report those who do so. The alarm must ring in the minds of every South African that water is a resource that cannot be replaced. Water is a resource that cannot be replaced. And I want to repeat, water is a resource that cannot be replaced. We must therefore safeguard this precious resource. Program directors and colleagues, I will not only be sounding the alarm on the pollution of our water resources, but I will be dedicated in ensuring that throughout the lengths and breadths of our country, there is access to clean and safe water for all. Clean and safe water for homes, clean and safe water for businesses and industries. There are a number of crucial things we will do in order to realize this particular vision. A dedicated channel or channels for stakeholders and the public to participate in reporting pollution, such as a dedicated reporting desk. A people-centered national campaign on water anti-pollution. A setting up of a national polluters register. Strengthened regulatory compliance and enforcement capacity. Dedicated green investigative units and tribunals. The work of protecting our water resources from pollution is an important task. It is for this reason, colleagues, that we are happy to be here at this launch of the Vaal River Anti-Pollution Forum. I will monitor its work closely And I will dedicate all the time I can to ensure that it will be an effective forum that will achieve the vision and ensuring that the water quality of the Vaal River system is improved and that there is clean and safe water for all. Journalists will ask us and tell us that they've seen many forums being established. What is different about this one? And upon glancing at this room, upon looking at everybody in this room, I can tell you now that this is going to be one of a kind. And I hope that I have your buy-in in that regard. It is also my hope, colleagues, that through the success and lessons of the forum, we may be able to replicate its work throughout the country. I therefore wish to take this opportunity to wish the forum all of the best in the work that they will be doing. And I call on every South African and every organization to make the issue of water pollution their issue. I thank you very much.